the functions today. There are so many functions actually MySQL has, but we are going to discuss some of the functions only. So the first function which we are going to deal with is text or string functions. The text or string functions actually deals with the text. Sorry for the blurry image, but yeah, this is a PDF of the book, which is the new book available for you all. Just take the screenshot of them, convert it into the PDF so that you can get the more questions to practice from the book, because book is having so many questions to practice. So first of all, what is a function? Function is something which actually we can, it's like two, three statements are there which we process, then we can get only one single output. But here we do not have two, three statements, but each keyword represents a part of two, three statements. Like if you are writing the first function as char, care, and in small parentheses, it itself represents that there are so many line of code has been done in the backend if you write a single keyword like this. So functions are usually used for carrying out some particular operations on the data, and it gives you single output. So there are so many operations which can be performed on strings or text. So among them, our first operation, which it is char and small parentheses. Also remember that every little time, yeah. Can you listen me now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever we'll be writing the functions, you have to make sure that the functions are always written like this. Here, char is the keyword. The keyword can be different, but it will always be followed by small parentheses. So whenever a keyword is there, or even suppose if I'm making a function of my name, if I even I'm creating function for my name, if a small parenthesis will be supported after my name, that indicates that it is a function. So whenever we are discussing about function, remember that it should always be followed by the small parenthesis. If you do not write that parenthesis, that will not be considered as a function. So it is just a way to find out that this is a function. Now the first function which we are going to discuss is char, which is not in your syllabus, but still I am covering it because it's a very little small things which you will be required in your practicals or in your projects, maybe further to deal with the MySQL data. So the first one we have is char. What do you understand by this char? Don't you think it is a shortcut of character? So it is a shortcut of character. So if we are dealing with any of the character and we want its function, it can be done with the help of your char function, and which is followed by small parenthesis. Now what does this function do actually? So this function returns the character for each integer passed. So whatever the integer you will be passing inside this will be returning your character for it. It works on your ASCII character. ASCII character तो आप लोगों को पता होगा ना, that it starts from 65. So 65 is your capital A. 66 is your capital B. So this function works on your ASCII characters. So whenever you will be putting any integer value inside the small parenthesis, it will get converted into the form of your characters. The syntax is like this. You have to use it char character. It really doesn't matter whether you write it in through the all capital letters or all small letters. Both are same in MySQL. MySQL is not case sensitive in that case. So you can in fact write it in small character also. That will definitely work for you. So character and the different values will be passed inside it. Now it can take one value or it can take many another values. It can take n number of values also in the small parenthesis. Now, when the values will be passed, what will be the output for it? Output will be definitely a character or a string, because if you are passing one single value, one character will come out. If you're passing multiple values, then the string form will come. Because here the numbers are separated with comma, but when the output will come, the characters will not be separated with comma. The characters will be all together. Second, so it returns a string made up of ASCII representation of the decimal value list. What does it mean, ASCII representation? That means they are following the ASCII code. Like 65 stands for capital A and 66 stands for capital B. And as we'll move down, once the Z ends, then the small ABCD starts. So that is what your ASCII representation is. So it returns it into the form of string. String in numeric format are converted to a decimal value. Now see, suppose let's see it with an example only. Yeah, so see, this is my editor, and suppose if I write over here, and also one more thing, whenever you will be using your character, it will always be used with the select statement. If you directly write here, it won't work. So select character, and suppose I know that it starts from 65. So let's take it like this. And do not always forget to put a semicolon at the end. So let us see as the output. You can see since I have written 65, 66, 67, 68. So the output is my ABCD. You can see my command prompt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the output would be like this. But since the second statement says that string in numeric format are converted to a decimal value, what does it mean? So see, if I put it like this, यही होता है ना हमारा string format, that it should be in the quotes. If I put it like this, would it matter? No. So even if you pass a string over there, that would be definitely converted in the form of your ASCII characters. And what if I write it like this? 67, 6.7, no 6.7 because it starts from 65. So suppose I write it like this, 67.5. What do you think the output will be? Any guesses?
68.
68. Any another guess? See, ASCII characters do not have any fractional values. They have 65, 66, 67. All integer values are only there, which is starting from 65. So if you write 67.5, it won't matter. They will only consider the integer values. So it will be 60. As you said, it will be converted to 68, but 67.5 doesn't exist over there. So if 67.5 is there, it would be promoted to 68. It will not be like 67 will not be taken up. But the decimal values doesn't matter over there. It will get promoted by default and it will be the output will be like 60 A, B, D and D. Now C is not available over there. So this is the way how your ASCII characters will work. Is that clear? Any doubts with this? We'll move on to some of the examples of our textbook. Okay, so first example we have is write a query to a string to create a string from the ASCII values, and the values are 70, 65, 67 and 69. And we know that if we want to put the if we want to find out the string from this, we have a function saying as character. So select, along with select statement, you will be writing char, and then you would be writing the values. You will pass the values inside it. So as you will pass the value and will put a semicolon, yeah, so you will see that the value has been converted to this. This kind of questions you may expect in 1 mark, 2 mark. They will be directly giving you the question and will be asking you to find out the output. So this might you assume in like 1 mark or 2 marks, not even 2 marks, but 1 marks questions could be there. And this time, majority of the questions will be like formed in the form of MCQ. The paper pattern is going to change a lot. So this will be the way its output will be there. Okay. Now the question number 2 is there. Write a query to create a string from the ASCII values 65, 67.3 and 68.3. Now you can see this is a string, this is a floating point of value, and this is an integer. So what will be the output for this? Anyone?
I'm
Ma'am,
assuming
as it
that
is,
Is it that decimal points below 0.5 will round off to the bottom value and above 0.5 will round off to the above value?
You can give me the output. I'll show you the output, then you can test it out.
Okay.
That's actually how mathematics work.
ACD.
So for 65 it will be
A.
And for 67.3
C.
and for 69.3.
D.
So that is like if it is 0.5k below, then it will not get round up and the
Yes.
same values will be taken up. But if it is above 0.5, like simple mathematics, so it will work like that. So this will be the output for this. So you would have to be very careful while giving the output. Check the floating point values clearly and then only write the values, because they are very easy questions and you should not miss out the marks on this question. Any doubt with the care how to use it? It will always be used with the select statement. If you directly go onto the terminal and will write it like this here and all the values inside it, it will definitely prompt you an error saying this doesn't exist. So make sure that you use it with it. Any doubt with this, or shall we move on to the next function of the text and strings method? No doubt?
No.
Okay, so coming on to the second method, which is also not in your syllabus. The cross, which I have put across, it says that it is not a part of syllabus, but there is no harm in reading these small things. So coming on to the second function, which is about concat. Anyone who can say me that what does it mean? This is a simple English word which we have used in many
Joining.
of the functions.
Ma'am,
Joining
merging to
strings.
values.
Yes. So if you want to merge two values, you can two strings actually. Then you can use the concat function. Suppose if you are using on two columns which is like 14 and 18, and if you use concat over there, what will happen in that case? Will it add up? 14 plus 18 will be there, or 1418 will
No.
be there?
1418.
Yeah.
1418.
Yes. So if you actually work on strings, give me a minute. I'm just getting a call for principal, ma'am. Just a minute. Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, talking about concat function. This function concatenates two strings. So, if numbers are given like 14 and 18, it should be in the form of string only, because the input are taken at like this. And if you're not just passing 14, 18, but if you're passing two columns name and they are having integer values, then they will not sum up, but they will just add like if 14 and 18 is there, it would be like 1418. It will not be like 14 plus 18. So 1 for 1, it will be your result for that. So syntax for the concat function is you would have to write it like this, concat, and then in the parenthesis you will be passing string 1, string 2, and definitely the output will always in the form of string. One more thing, when we talk about Python, its default indexing starts from 0. What do you think the indexing starts from here in MySQL? How does it start? Does it start from 0?
No, I think it starts from 1.
Yes. So do not get confused, because in MySQL, your indexing for each string starts from 1, not from 0. It happens only in the languages like in Java, in Python, it starts from 0. But in MySQL, it starts from 1. Okay, so coming on to some of the examples for concatenation. So we have this table, student table, and the question is concatenate name and aggregate for the students having age as 14 or 16. Now see, the first thing they have given us that we have to concatenate name and aggregate for students. Second thing is that their age should be 14 or 16, not more than that, or even not less than that. So in that case, first of all, what we would have to do, we have to have concatenate. So along with the select statement, we'll be writing select, concat, and it takes the string values. Which two columns do you want to concat? Name as well as aggregate. So we'll be writing name, comma aggregate. This is not required as name, comma marks. We will discuss about this later on. But now after select statement, from where do you want to select? From table student. So from student, also the condition is giving that age should be 14 or 16. So we'll be writing there age should be equal to 14 or age should be equal to 16 and ended with the semicolon. So as we will press enter, yes, any doubt?
Ma'am, what is aggregate?
Aggregate is the name of this table, column.
Average.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am,
Yes,
SQL is not case. It doesn't matter with uppercase, lowercase, no?
no, it does not matter. Yeah, actually I told you
This-
before also, na? If you would have
If I
seen,
write or ka or small.
no, you can write or small also, doesn't matter.
Okay, ma'am.
So this will be the statement for it. As you will press enter, you can see that your name and aggregate column will get concatenated. Now how it will get concatenated? First of all, they would have to filter that age should be 15 or 16. Or means what? अगर 14 हुआ तो भी होना चाहिए, 16 हुआ तो भी होना चाहिए. If it would be written age should be equal to 14 and age should be equal to 16, in and condition, both of the things should become true, then only the query will get fired. But in or condition is there that if any one of the condition is true, the query should get fired out. So if they are giving age is equal to 14 and age is equal to 16, that means अगर 14 है तो भी query fire होना चाहिए, अगर 16 है तो भी होना चाहिए. If any one of the condition is true, the query should get fired out. So if 14 is there, so we can see that the first one, in fact the first one is 15, which is out of our choice because it is not 14 and not 16. The second is 16, which is according to our query. So what does our query wanted? That we would have to concatenate name and aggregate. So its name is Anya and aggregate is 340. So output will be now Anya 340. You can see it into the output. So its output will be Anya 340. And we will move on to the next row, which is 14. Now our query also says that agar age aapka 14 bhi hua, then also take it in the output. So the output will be again now Gurvinder, and the aggregate column is having 480. So it will be Gurvinder 480. In this way, the aggregate function will work. Now talking about this as name marks. Can somebody tell me why is it written like this? We have already discussed it into the revision also. What does this mean? As
Title.
name mark.
Variable ka name type.
Okay. Any more?
Well, it is assigned.
How
the
we
name.
want to name the table.
The
of
name
the
assigned
column.
to it.
Yes, name of the column. So see, when you will be concatenating name and aggregate, if you do not write any name to represent it, then by default, whatever the name is there, like name and aggregate will also be like concatenated and will be shown up. As is remarking here that you want your column name जो भी output आपका आने वाला है, उस column को आप ऐसे name करना, name mark. So as is like just renaming your column. Whatever the output will come from this, just rename that column as name mark and then show me the output. So this is the way how you can write it down. In fact, if you will not use this AS, then also that will work. You can try it out on the editor how to go ahead with this. So this is how your concat function will work. Now you can actually concat means like nested concatenation can also be there. We'll see one example for this. How does it work? To consider a table employee given in the before assignment of chapter 5. So I'll just show you what that table is So this is our employee table. Now moving back to the question. So table says that we have an employee table. Display the job for employee 8900 in the format name is a job. Now see, is a simple string. अभी हमको वो concatenate करना है. So how we will do it? So we can actually use nested concatenation. So select concat. Now see, in what do we actually want to concat is our name and job. But between name and job, we wanted that name is it should come like this. So we will use a nested concatenation over here. So concat and ename is that means we can append. It is not always necessary कि आप कोई column को ही append करो या concat करो. You can even in fact concat a string also. So see, I wanted in the question is A and with the name. So that's why I've taken as ename. Why ename? Because in the employee table, the names are in the column ename. So ename and is a. So now this concat function पहले जो आपका nested होता है, so inner concat function will work. So concat and ename is a will get concatenated and the output will become ename is a. So ename will be replaced by the name of a particular person. Now after that, with which do you want to concatenate? Job. So concat this particular thing with the job from employee table, and one condition was given that the employee job for the employee is should be 8900. So employee number is given 8900. We will put in where condition saying employee number should be equals to 8900. So the output would be like, now see, when you do not give a column name by giving as, then how does it look like? तो जो भी आपका function है, since they do not have any column name, जो भी आपका function है, that completely looks like this. It entirely takes place the name of your column. And then your output will come which says ename, in ename and job. So what do we have in ename? This is our table and this is our ename. And they were talking about 89000. So 89000 is here. So its name is Jatin and its job profile is clerk. So what the output will be? Jatin is a clerk. So output will be Jatin is a clerk because name was Jatin and job was clerk. So in this way the output will look like. What if you wanted to give a new name to this column? Avni. I do not want the column name to be like this. What would be the name? What would I do to name this column?
Ma'am, to change the name of the column, we can use select the column name and then as the new column name.
So what do I do not have a column name over here because I'm operating on a function. So what shall I do then? I want to name whatever this is coming from here. I want to name this. I do not really want to look like this. ये तो बहुत ही अजीब सा लग रहा है देखने में. I want something like कुछ अच्छा सा नाम दे दें इसको. So how will I give it then?
Ma'am, you will write select the above syntax select
Yeah.
concat ename is
Yes,
a job
okay.
from employee as.
From employee as, would it work?
No,
Others can answer it. Would it work like this?
no, ma'am. It
No.
should be as
As
column name
conjunction.
from
As
EMPL
the
where
value.
EMP number is 89.
Yes, Avni, I just spoke few minutes before only. In this question, we have just discussed that if this function is there and I wanted the name of it, we can write it like this. As and the name of the column. Where were you, dear? Mentally present raho class mein if you are not present. So this is the way how you can actually write it. आपने जो भी function लगाया है, write the function and then just use as and the new column name, whatever the one you wanted to be represented like. So if I'm talking about this query, after this statement, I can just write over here as and then a new column name for it. So this will be the way how it will function. So any doubt with nested concat or concat? Shall we move on?
Yes.
Okay, so coming on to our third function. So by the time we have covered two functions, one is your care and second one is your concat. Third function, which is your lower or L case, as the word itself is suggesting. Lower or L case says that if you want some strings into the form of lower case, lower case means small alphabet. So if you want that your strings to get converted into lower case, you can just use this function. So how will you use this function? The way you will use will be just write the lower before it and just put the string into it. Also, instead of lower, you can write even L case. Both will work. Both is used for the same thing. Do not get confused कि lower use करना है कि L case use करना है. Both works in the same way. Both can be used interchangeably. Now it returns the argument string with all the letters in the lower case because that is what its function is. The return value has the same data type as the argument character or varchar. So because it is not doing anything else, बस जो capital है उसको small alphabet में convert कर रहा है. So there is no chance of changing the return type. So whatever the argument will be passed, in the same way the return type will also be there. So consider this question which says display names Mr. Obama and Ms. Gandhi into lowercase. So what we wanted to do, we wanted to display this Mr. Obama and Ms. Gandhi into lowercase. So we know, first of all, these functions will be used with the select statement. Select, and then we can use lower. Along with the lower, you can just input the string which you wanted to. So the string is Mr. Obama. So select lower Mr. Obama as this is not required for now, just omit it. So select lower Mr. Obama and lower Ms. Gandhi. So it will just put your output as just let me show you on the console itself. Yeah, so you can see it on the console. See, I just wanted my name into the lower case. So you can just use L case and then you can just put the string inside it. This is not required. If you just put L case and Puja, that will also work. We'll just see it while after running it. So what do I need to write? Select. I want it into the lower case. And what do I want? Let's take the example of this only. I want Mr. Obama को lower case में and a terminator. You can see Mr. Obama has been converted to lower case. Now see, here L case Mr. Obama has been written. I'm really not liking it. So what can I do? I can just write it as, I can use as, and then I can use, what do I want? I want the column name to be lower case. And then a terminator. So you can see the column name has been changed. Also, we will try one more time. अगर हम as नहीं use करते हैं, then what do you think? Will it work? It will work. That's why I was telling you that even if you do not use as, it by default understand it as that they have to put the column name like this. So they will put it like this. Similarly, instead of L case, you can also use lower. So instead of L case, what can we use? Lower and C. The output is still the same. So this is the way how you are going to use it. If you want to rename it, you can rename it like this. Similarly, if you want to use uppercase, there is one more function which says uppercase, which can also be used like this. But before moving on to the uppercase, we'll just see one more example with this lowercase, which says display name of all employees in lowercase. Now we have an employee table in which employee table is having employee's name. Now before going to this query, just see the employee table. In employee table we can see e name is being the column name, क्योंकि हमें column name देना है कि आपको कौन सा column name को lower case में करना है. So the lower case, the column name is e name. So we wanted to apply a query. and wanted that in employee table जो भी आपके e-name है, employee name है, I wanted them to convert all to the lower case. So how I'll do, select lower e-name, and when the output will come, since this is a function, sorry, and when the output will come, it should be saved by the column name employee name, as you can see the output over here, and from table employee. So this is the way how it will be used. Any doubts in any of this? Because you are left with only 6 minutes. Any doubt?